Okay, so now that we have this, we have constant rotation, let's go ahead and tackle or acceleration and velocity of rotation. So the way that we have it set up, it's actually pretty easy to go ahead and move into velocity and acceleration of our rotation speed. And so instead of orient, we're going to have rotate, and we're going to pass in a variable we're going to pass in an orientation vector for acceleration. And so self dot OV acceleration equals OV acceleration. And we're actually going to use an orientation plane for velocity. And we're going to have that be equal to the RS world plane on startup. Okay, so the reason we want to do that is, well, I'll show you here in a second. So if you'll remember, we have position equals position plus velocity, and velocity is equal to velocity plus acceleration. So we want to do that with our setup that we have here. So this is the rotation, and so we're actually going to use orientation plane velocity 3. So we're going to use the z-axis of the velocity plane. And so we want to copy and paste this right up. I'm going to change the name of our remapped point to 2 just because. Give us a little bit of separation there. And so the orientation plane, this is the position point right here, and then this is for this right there. So we have remap. What we need here is we need self dot OV acceleration, and so self, and we want to rotate plane to vec. We're going to rotate velocity, and we're not going to remap to the OP. We're going to remap to OP velocity. And so we need to change this down here, and we're going to pass in orientation vector for acceleration. And I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to change the name of this to acceleration. And finally we need to say rotate. For every moment in time we need to rotate. So let's hope that this works. And it's not, so global name OP velocity is not defined, so we need to self Okay, so this is why I have this extra point in here, is because we need to have we need the difference between the z-axis and our acceleration vector to be really small. So you can see that it's working, that it's slowly speeding up. And if you want to have it some in the y direction as well, we're having it rotated around that way. So this works, and I'm going to stop there, and then we're going to set it up so we can see it better.